If you want to earn your varsity coach's trust, most people would say, oh, you just got to play well in games. But the thing is, you might not get an opportunity to play in the games if the coach doesn't trust you. So, what's the fastest way to earn the coach's trust? We're going to talk about that today. Let's dive in. The way I earned my coach's trust and was named my team captain in my junior year of high school, became my team's MVP, made first team all conference, all that good stuff. The way I earned his trust was by raising the standard for my teammates. So, if you were on my team in high school, you will know this. I was fun to play with, I hope, but I was also annoying at times. I just didn't accept anything below my standards for what I wanted for myself and what I thought my teammates could do. I never wanted to see my teammates leaving something on the court because they had so much potential and I believed in their talent and their abilities. So a lot of my teammates would just get messages during the off season or even during the regular season. It would be maybe the night before an early workout or when I just made it to the weight room. I would just text them, yo, I'm in the weight room. Come join me. Or if you don't come here, bro, you're slacking. Like, I would kind of mess with them, but I would play with their ego a little bit, you know what I mean? Because I knew they could always do more. So once you raise the standard for everybody else around you, your coach will start to notice that. What I found being the best way to get your teammates into the gym is really what I did, honestly, to play with their ego, man. Make them think to themselves, dang, am I really going to let this dude say that to me and get away with it? I would just say, yo, bro, I haven't seen you in the gym. Come get in the gym. Put in some work. If you want to do better in games, start working with me. I'll work with you every day. Just tell me what time you want to work out. I'm already there. So that is the fastest way to earn your coach's trust, is to raise the standard for yourself and your teammates. Now, to continue on with that, one of the best ways to show that you have high standards for yourself and your teammates is to be the first one in the gym and the last one to leave. That was my MO when I was in high school. That's all I did was, all right, how do I show that nobody can work harder than me? Well, I'll work hard on my own, I'll lift in the gym, and I won't miss workouts. But what else can I do? Got it. I will be in a full sweat before any of my teammates enter the gym, before the coach even gets there. Okay, that's going to show I work hard. What's the next thing? Oh, after everybody leaves, I'm going to stay for an extra hour or two. That is how you can show that you are committed. You're serious. You want this. And I personally think a guy that stays after, a guy that's the first one in the gym every practice, there's no reason for the coach not to trust him at that point. The kid is putting in the work. He's dialed in. The next thing is, if you get that opportunity, you're in the game, this is crucial. You have to know the plays. When you check in the game, your coach expects you to run what he has drawn up. If your team has a specific set where one of you comes off the wing for a handoff or something, you better know how to run that play. You better know what options you have out of it. Okay, if I'm open, I can shoot. If they play tight or they go over that screen, I'll cut back door. You have so much out of it. You got to know those options. And once you understand those options, the game will just open up for you. Next, ask your coach questions, but not too many. I remember back when I was a junior in high school, I had a teammate who was very, what's the word for it? He was very good at asking questions. And it got to the point where he asked a question about everything, even the obvious stuff. And my coach started to get really frustrated with him. So, it's good to ask questions. It's good to be a student of the game, but for the obvious stuff, unless you're truly unsure, you don't need to ask a million questions. All right. Now, the last but not least is play with confidence. When you're on the basketball court, you shouldn't be hesitating. You shouldn't be overthinking every move that you do. You should be walking on the court knowing you're that guy. You should be dribbling that basketball with a plan in your mind of, okay, if my defender does this, then I'll do this. If they leave me open, I'm going to shoot, right? when you get on the court scared, coaches automatically lose trust. Something that my coach said to me in my junior year of high school that always stuck with me was, he said, Mark, look, I need you to be an extension of me out on the court. I need you to enforce what I have set up. I need you to get the teammates to follow through. So if you're playing timid, you're playing scared, you're not going to be able to be an extension of the coach on the court. Your job as a leader, or even just getting in the starting lineup, is to be on the same page as the coach and get everybody else on the same page. When you try to lead your team, don't try to go away from the coach, right? Yes, maybe your teammates are mad at the coach for certain reasons, but that doesn't help the team in the long term. If your teammates are against the coach, you need to band them back with them. And you can be real. You can say, all right, look, I know we have some disagreements about the coach. I know you might not agree with the plays or whatever, but look, if we want the best chance of winning, we have to do what he says, because if it's just like Jesus said, in the New Testament, he said, a house divided against itself cannot stand. So even if you believe, or your teammates believe, that they're right and the coach is wrong, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Because when everybody's going in different directions, you're not going to be able to stay to one common goal. So all of this is what's going to help you in earning your coach's trust, right? But if you struggle with playing with confidence and you don't know how to really communicate with the coach, introduce yourself and everything, if you want help with all that, click that link in the description. It's called the Varsity Basketball Blueprint. It's my product, and it's a full guide to making the varsity basketball team this season. It's everything I wish I had, from workout plans, lifting routines, tryout prep, confidence guides, everything. Top link in the description, man. If you would like to know why only 30% of high school basketball players make varsity and how you can be one of the 30%, click this video. But as always, keep God first. Stay blessed, bro. Love you, man.